Hey everybody, Josh from SILCA here. Wanted to talk to you today about one of my favorite pump hacks, or maybe it's just a tip or a trick. But it also addresses an issue that I've had with the industry for a long time, and that's that the industry for years, I mean ever since I've been in the sport, has messaged pump use in the same misleading way. And that looks something like this. Bear with me. Set the photo shoot up. Get the chuck on. You've got the pump attached to the wheel. You've got the beautiful model, not me, doing the pumping. And it looks like this. Now, we've all seen it. I will tell you right now on Instagram, there's half a dozen companies using a photo that looks something just like this. And I think it drives a lot of the use case for our customers. And the reality is, chuck at the bottom is just a giant pain in the ass, both to install the chuck and to remove it. This is the one that people use and they say, oh, I'm pulling it off and I'm scratching my knuckles in the spokes. It's hard to pull off. I bent my valve stem, the valve core of the Presta valve. That is a big, big pain. It looks great in a photo, but it is not how you want to use it. So here's the hack, right? Take it from 6 o'clock all the way up to 12, right? You can go to 1 o'clock. I'm okay with that. I'm not too picky. What a huge difference, right? So let's look at the 12 o'clock use case scenario, right? We come up, take my chuck, I squeeze it on with my fingers this way, squeeze it on. I can do my inflation, right? It maybe doesn't look as pretty for the picture here, but this is what we call push on, push off. You push on, you can squeeze it with your fingers for control, and then this big flat face, you're going to release the lever and just push it off, right? Just push it. It's so much simpler to get the chuck pushed off from the top than it is to try to pull it. Similarly, if you're doing it at the top and you're pulling, that's a pain in the butt as well. Remember, think of it as 2 thumbs and push. So much easier. So, what if you don't have a lever style chuck, but an older, say an older SILCA chuck like I've got here, or even some other brand of pump? This is still the best way. So this old Super Pista that I've got here with the classic SILCA chuck, I'm going to push it on in the 12 o'clock position, right? We're going to pump, and then I'm going to 2 fingers push off from the top, right? Push on, push off. Now, the other topic here is Presta valve opening. You know, a track bike like this runs pretty high tire pressures, and the little O-ring right here in the Presta valve can get over compressed and sticky. And so sometimes you might attach the chuck, go to pump, and you see the gauge goes to, 120, 160, 200, right? Because there's no air going in the tire. That is a sticky Presta valve. All SILCA chucks, full metal face here, and what you just need to do is take the chuck and use it to pop the valve open. You can use your finger too, but use it to just pop the valve open before you start, and then push it on. And with that, your first pump will be putting air directly into the tire, none of that big gauge spiking mess that you might see otherwise. So I hope you've been doing this all along, but if you haven't, give it a try, and I think it will change your whole experience with inflation. Thanks for watching.